So the pad on my desk today is the Project 87 from Wayco Island. This pad is geared towards tech FPS players, so it has a more muddier, controlled nature to it. This pad was sent out for review, but as always, everything I say in my videos 100% reflect how I feel and my experience with the pad. And no matter if it was sent out or I spend my own money on it, I'm gonna always keep it a band with y'all feel me? So let's jump right into the review. So just to get the specs out the way, this pad comes in at being 490 by 490, I believe. So it's just right. It's just under being 500 by 500, but you really can't tell too much of a difference, to be real with you. Outside of that, it is sporting a polyurethane base, very grippy, very sticky base. And then even outside of that, it is using below surface level stitching. The stitching feels very premium, I must say. I would give them kudos to them. There's no fraying, there's no just, you know what I'm saying? It feels, this pad, even for it to be a test pad and it's not the official release, feels very premium than a lot of pads on the market right now, in all honesty. Now the surface feel of the pad is going to feel similar, and overall the weave of the pad is very similar to the Razor Strider. A lot of people who got sent out this pad were saying the same things, and that was really one of the first things I said too when I got the pad. Now, like I said in the beginning, this pad is geared towards tech FPS players. If you don't know what a tech FPS is, games like Valorant and Counter-Strike are tech FPS games. It is slower, it has a slower and it has a more controlled glide to it, but personally for me, it feels a lot more balanced than controlled. The dynamic and static friction feels a lot more free and open compared to some control pads I've used in the pad. But I will say, I feel like a lot of that is skate dependent because I'm using the stock Lamzu skates, and these are pretty similar to core pads, so they're more balanced and controlled. And I will say that you can feel a lot more of the muddiness and a lot more of the control feeling with full size skates. But personally for me, I feel like this pad really shines with dot skates. Personally, my favorite dot skates to use on this pad is the Yanzis. Of course, you know, Yanzis are the GOAT, feel me? But the Yanzis, the Silver Foxes have been fun to use as well. But mainly, and I tested those recently, so I'll have a video for those coming out. But the Yanzis, the Silver Foxes, but ultimately, the Jade Donuts. The Jade Donuts is probably one of the most underrated skates on the market right now. Even though a lot of people have Jades, but the Jade Donuts just feel amazing. They are perfectly made for cloth mouse pads, especially for pads like this. I feel like if you want to be using a pad that is of a slower nature, personally for me, I like using faster skates. I feel like those faster skates make the dynamic on the pad pop a little bit more and gives this pad a little bit more life and just really pushes the performance of the pad to the max. And I feel like overall it'll promote more freedom in your aim too. It won't feel like the pad is really biting at your skates or like really hindering you from doing your flicks or your tracking and things like that with the donut skates. Now, the design of the pad. Let's talk about the design of the pad. This is something that I really want to put an emphasis towards. We are right now in a community of people who use nothing but anime girl, waifu, you know what I'm saying, pads, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that because I have a couple myself, but it's just refreshing to see a pad that is, you know, of premium design and is using a very unique design. There isn't any pad on the market right now that has a design of this nature. So while there is discoloration and streaks and different things going on, like I said, it's the test pad, won't reflect at all how the final release will look, but I'm pretty sure they worked out the kinks with that anyway. But yeah, they have a lot of unique designs, and just as a person who's used all of these different kind of pads and seen all these different kind of pads and these AI pads and things like that, this is very refreshing to see a company coming out with some very unique designs. So definitely off of that alone lets me know that they have a lot of care and attention and things like that they want to do with this pad. So I'm very eager to see what they do design wise. They do have a couple of designs that they want to do posted on their Twitter. So if you want to see some of those designs, I will leave a link to their Twitter so you can check that out. But yeah, I just want to kind of just put an emphasis on, I really love the design of this pad. It's a very fun, very unique design. I love the two different logos. They even have a black square coming out. The black square is going to be black with the white. This is a review copy, so y'all probably won't even get this. So overall, my final thoughts and who is this pad for? 100%, like I said in the beginning, this pad is for tech FPS oriented players, but this pad can be used in faster paced shooters. I do play games like Apex, Call of Duty, Overwatch, and things like that, And when I was using more speed focused skates like the Jades and the Silver Fox skates, or even skates like the Tiger Ice skates, this pad felt a lot more fun to use in those type of games. But definitely this pad is, you can feel the controlled nature of it overall. So it's definitely geared towards tech FPS players. But I think if they want to bring that out even more, I highly recommend either making the surface of this pad more soft than what it is, because right now it feels a little bit in between being a medium firmness and like a soft firmness. It's still got some plushiness to it overall, but it's pretty firm, and that's why I was able to get away with using dot skates and donut skates and things like that, because it was still firm enough for that. So I definitely highly recommend they make it either softer, which I think they're doing anyway, but make it softer, or make this pad thicker. I think making this pad a little bit thicker will bring out more of that controlled nature, giving the person using it a lot more to dig into with that pad. Overall though, this pad has been very fun to use. I highly recommend keeping your radar on for this pad. This is one of those pads, and this is one of these companies I feel like can be special. It's a lot of companies in the community right now, a lot of people in the community making pads and things like that, and making different products, but none of them are making them with love. And definitely Wayco Island, you can go to their Twitter. I don't even have to really keep talking about it. You can go to their Twitter and you can see the feedback, the interactions, and the passion behind their project. So most definitely, this is a very fun pad, a very fun experience I've had using this pad, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they have in store in the future. One request, you know what I'm saying, I know they're going to be looking at this video, so one request I have is that whenever you do the final release, please make a version of the pad that is this red color, like a wine red artisan color or something, just a red color with the white logos, and I will love you forever. Like, I swear. But hey, it's been your boy Widget. I've been doing a lot of talking. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Peace out.